As you can probably discern from my accent, I was born in the Republic of South Africa and immigrated to this country in 1977. It is important to note that while in South Africa, I had built up a significant international tax practice. And when I decided to immigrate to the United States, many of those clients of mine approached me and asked me to do tax planning for them in the United States, particularly because they were going to immigrate as well because of the political situation at that time. But the problem that they faced was to find someone to manage their funds who they could trust. And they asked me that in addition to doing the tax planning, would I be prepared to act personally as their trustee and find investments for them, sign on an investment account because they trusted me implicitly. And before I knew what was what, I had built up a portfolio of somewhere between $500 and $800 million where I was personally responsible. This happened over a period of time with various law firms that I was with. These law firms didn't see the advantages of building up a trust practice because they thought other areas of the law was more profitable. Anyway, this concept of dealing with me personally grew to a point where I started to worry that what would happen if I was run over by the proverbial bus. And at that point in time, I got Anthony to join me. One thing led to another, and we formed a regulated trust company. We did a thorough review of all the different jurisdictions in the United States where it would be feasible to create a regulated trust company, and we came to the conclusion that South Dakota offered the most modern, up-to-date trust law, and the capital requirements to get a regulated trust company off the ground was a possibility that I could manage. So, having immigrated once, I wasn't going to immigrate again and go and live in South Dakota, and decided that we would commute as often as we needed to, which made the airlines very happy. And we got a regulated trust company off the ground in South Dakota, and the various clients who I represented were all happy for the funds to go into this regulated trust company, provided either myself or Anthony retained signing powers. And that is really the genesis of how Sterling Trustees got off the ground. From a simple trust operation attached to my tax planning practice, it grew into Sterling Trustees LLC.